Dear religious viewer of Khabar Tatak, in the new link of story that I have brought before you, under the religion section of Khabar Tatak is linked with the story of sons of maid servant. You know, the sons of maid servant has played an important role during Mahabharata period. One of such son of a maid servant, the great Vidur, you are well acquainted with. Mahatma Vidur, the wisdom of which was such that he guided the blind king Dhritarashtra and made Hastinapur rich at the tip of glory of all time. The Vidur was such a religious that when Lord Krishna arrived at the court of Hastinapur in order to make a peace proposal to avoid the great Mahabharata was applauded Vidur. Lord Krishna there said to give only 5 villages to Pandavas in order to quit the great Mahabharata war, but Duryodhana, the upcoming king of Hastinapur, denied it, saying that Suchyagrang na dasyami vina yuddhena kesava, that is, not even a part of the tip of a needle land I will give Pandavas without fight. He did not only say this, but progressed to capture and seize Lord Krishna with a chain. Thereupon Lord Krishna incited him, telling, Progress, Duryodhan, and tie me with your chain. Try, and then he enlarged his body in such extent that the light reflected from which made all the courtiers, including Duryodhana, dazzled and set like dead body, and only two could see the enlarged body of Lord Krishna, and one of them was Vidur, who was the son of a maid servant. His devotion to Lord Krishna was such that Lord Krishna, reluctant and renounced the 56 types of foods made in the honor of him by Duryodhana and arrived at Vidur's house and had dried vegetables there. In spite of all these, Lord Krishna remained during the period of Mahabharata and fabricated it. But Vidur, the son of a maid servant, left the place, went to the forest enchanting God. Most of you are well aware of these story of Vidur, but now the subject of my story is not that maid servant Vidur, but another son of maid servant in the name of which the dynasty and the clan of Kauravas and Pandavas were known as Kuru ones, that is Kuru clan. The name Kurukul or Kuru clan was after the name of great king Puru, who was also a son of a maid servant on the basis of the great epic Mahabharata, I am describing you of all the events that made her mother a maid servant when his father was a king, and how he got the position so that the name of his dynasty became Kurukul after him. Maharaj Puru was undoubtedly a son of a maid servant, but his mother Sarmishta was earlier a princess whose father was the demon king Brisparva. While his father Yayati was a powerful emperor, his father was already a king when he was born. Indeed, when Brihaspati's son Kach attained heaven after learning the knowledge of Sanjeevani from the demon priest Shukracharya, the gods were overjoyed during this joyous moment when Indra saw many women playing in the water in a forest. He assumed the form of a Vayu, that is air, and collected their clothes and placed them together. After bathing, Sarmishta, the daughter of the demon king Brihaspati, took Devyani's clothes from the multitudes, unaware that the clothes belonged to Devyani, the daughter of the demon priest Shukracharya. Seeing Sarmishta wearing her clothes, Devyani rebuked her, "O daughter of a demon, how can you, being my disciple, take my clothes? It will not be good for you." Enraged by this, Sarmishta also said, "When my father is sitting or sleeping, your father stands below like a humble servant and repeatedly praises him like a prisoner. You are the daughter of a beggar. Your father praises and accepts alms from my father. I am his daughter. You may beat your chest, roll in the dust, endure the pain, or stay away from me and get angry. I do not care. You are empty handed. You do not have any weapons with you. See, I have weapons, so stop being angry with me. Even if you want to fight, I don't count you, beggar. If you say anything against me, I will have the maids drag you away." Hearing this, Devyani began pulling her clothes from Sarmishta's body. Seeing this, Sarmishta pushed her into the well. Thinking she must be dead, Sarmishta, filled with sinful thoughts, returned to the city. Subsequently, King Yayati, son of King Nahus, arrived at the scene. He had followed a wild animal to capture it. Suffering from thirst, King Yayati gazed into the waterless well. There he saw a girl, radiant like a flame, who was as beautiful as a goddess. Upon seeing her, the king asked her, "Who are you? Why are you suffering in this waterless well? Whose daughter are you? And how did you end up in this waterless well covered with the grass and creepers?" Hearing King Yati's questions, Devyani replied, "I am the daughter of Shukracharya, who makes the demons slain by the god alive with the power of his knowledge. Surely he would not know that I am lying here in this miserable condition." Devyani further asked, "Who are you, endowed with beauty, valor, and strength, that you ask for my introductions, and what is the reason for your arrival here? I want to hear it all clearly from you." Then King Yayati replied, "Bhadre, that is noble lady, I am Yayati, son of King Nahus. I came here with the intention of killing a wild animal. Tired and exhausted, I came here to quench my thirst and saw you lying in a well covered with straw." Devyani then said, "Your Majesty, this is my right hand with red nails and fingers. Hold it and rescue me from this well. I know you are a king born in a noble family. Also know that you are a brave and renowned warrior with a very calm nature. Therefore, please rescue me, a helpless woman who has fallen into this well." King Yayati, recognizing Devyani as a Brahmin girl, took her right hand and pulled her out of the well. He said, the noble lady, now go wherever you want, you have no fear. Upon King Yayati's doing so, Devyani replied, take me with you quickly, for you are my beloved. You have held my hand, therefore you will be my husband. When Devyani did this, Yayati said, the noble lady, I was born in a Kshatriya family, you are a Brahmin girl. Therefore, you should not have intercourse with me. Kalyani, Lord Sukracharya is the priest of entire universe, and you are his daughter. So I fear him too. You are certainly not worthy of a lowly man like me. Hearing this word from King Yayati, Devyani said, if you do not wish to take me with you today at my request, then I will accept you through my father. Only then will you consider my worthy and take me with you. After this, King Ayati left, but Devyani remained standing there leaning against a tree. When Devyani did not return home for a long time, Sukracharya told a nurse to go and bring his daughter Devyani, who has a pure sense of humor, there quickly. When the nurse came to Devyani at the behest of the demon priest Sukracharya, she told her everything, saying, tell my father immediately that I will never set foot in the city of the demon king Vishwaparva. From Devyani's side, the nurse went to the demon king's palace and told Sukracharya everything. Sukracharya walked from there to his daughter Devyani, lifted her in both arms, embraced her, and said sadly, daughter, everyone experiences happiness and sorrow due to their own faults and virtues, whether good or bad. Devyani then told her father, Sarmishta, the daughter of the demon king Vishwaparva, told me today that you sing the praises of demons like a bard. Is it true? She also glared at me, saying, you are the daughter of a human singer who constantly begs for alms, and I am the daughter of the king whom your father praises and receives alms from. Father, if this is true, then I will appease Sarmishta with my service. I told this to my friend Sarmishta. Upon saying this, she grabbed me in the deserted forest, pushed me into a well, and went back to her home. Sukracharya told his daughter Devyani, you are not the daughter of a preacher or a beggar. You are the daughter of a holy Brahmin who does not praise anyone but is praised by all. Vrisparva, Devraj Indra, and King Yayati also know this. The unquestionable, inconceivable Brahmin is my power, endowed with opulence, and according to Brahma's boon, I am forever the master of everything on this earth, in the heavens, and among all living beings. After seizing Devyani's hand, both Sukracharya and Devyani went to Demon King Vrisprava and told him they were leaving his city because of the repeated attempts of murder of Brihaspati's son Kach, who had come to his house by the demons, and then your daughter Princess Sarmishta had attempted to kill my daughter Devyani by pushing her into a well. Hearing this from Sukracharya, the demon king Vrisprava said, I have no knowledge of all this. If I have even the slightest involvement in this, I will not attain salvation from this scene. Therefore, please be kind to us and do not leave us. Even after knowing all this, if you leave us, we will all be swallowed by the ocean. There is no other way for us, Lord of the planets. If you abandon me and side with the God, I too will renounce everything and jump into the burning fire. Sukracharya then replied, I cannot tolerate this offense against my daughter, for she is very dear to me. Please appease Devyani, for in her residence my life. Once she is appeased, I will bear your yog chain, that is, well being like Brihaspati, the priest of Indra, does. Hearing this from Sukracharya, Vrishaparva said to Devyani, Devyani of the pure smile, whatever you desire, I will certainly give it to you even if it is rare. Devyani replied, I want Princess Sarmishta to be my maid servant along with 1,000 other girls, and she should accompany me wherever my father marries me. Hearing this from Devyani, the demon king Vrisparva told the nurse, go and summon Sarmishta immediately so she can fulfill Devyani's wishes. Tell her that for the benefit of a clan, a human being can be sacrificed. For the good of a village can be neglected for the sake of a state, and for the sake of a self welfare, the entire earth should be abandoned. Hearing the nurse words, Sarmishta said, if Sukracharya is calling me to please Devyani for this, then I will do whatever Devyani wants. Starting today, Sukracharya should not go anywhere because of my crying, and Devyani should also not think of going elsewhere because of me. After this, Princess Sarmishta arrived there with 1,000 maids and told Devyani that she was ready to serve as your maid servant along with 1,000 maid servants and would accompany you wherever your father would marry you. After this, Devyani Sarmishta returned to her home with Sukracharya and Vrisparva. A few years later, Devyani went to the forest with Sarmishta and 1,000 other nurses. Sarmishta was massaging Devyani's feet. By divine providence, Maharaj Yayati, while hunting in the forest, came there and seeing the two beauties, asked their introduction. Devyani then told Maharaj Yayati everything, saying that he had once held her hand and pulled her out of the well. In this way, I have been accepted as your hand and marriage. Please accept me as your wife. I, along with my friend and maid servant Sarmishta and 1,000 other maid servants, am eager to accompany you this time. King Yati reiterated his earlier words to Devyani, saying, I cannot marry you until your father gives you to me. Hearing this, Devyani immediately ordered a nurse to call her father and tell him that she had married King Yayati, son of King Nahus, through the Swayambar ceremony. After hearing all this from the nurse, Sukracharya arrived and told King Yayati that he should accept the beautiful Devyani as his wife and enjoy immense happiness and joy by living with her. He also told King Yayati that Princess Sarmishta, daughter of the demon King Vrisprava, is also dedicated to him. Always respect her, but never invite her to your bed. After this, Maharaj Yayati married Devyani and returned to his capital with Devyani, Sarmishta, and 1,000 other maids. Here, Maharaj Yayati gave Devyani a place in the inner chambers. Then, with her permission, a place was built near Asuk, Vatika, and Sarmishta. The daughter of Demon King Vrisparva was made to stay there with her 1,000 maids and was given a befitting welcome. Devyani would come to that extremely beautifully and charming Ashok Vatika with Yayati, and after roaming in the forest with Sarmishta, she would leave her there and go to the palace with the king. In this way, they lived happily for a long time. Meanwhile, Devyani gave birth to sons one after another. One day, Sarmishta looked at her menstrual cloth and thought she too had attained youth. Devyani has even been blessed with a son, but her youth is being wasted. Then she silently expressed her desire with a son, but her youth is being wasted. Then she silently expressed her desire to meet her beloved from the Asok tree. Fortunately, King Ayati was standing there seeing him. Princess Sarmishta, who was then living there as Devyani's maid servant, approached him and proposed to him. Citing religious beliefs, King Yayati rejected Sarmishta's advances. Sarmishta then told him that a husband has the right to all the property that comes with his wife as dowry. In this scene, you are my master. Secondly, because of my ovum not resulting in a child, while I am a maid servant, you will be guilty of the sin of foeticide. When King Yati tried to thwart Sarmishta's marriage proposal by telling Devyani that he had received information. Even a lie in such a situation was not considered unrighteous. Subsequently, King and Sarmishta also had three sons from their union, the youngest of whom was Puru. One day, while Devyani was enjoying a stroll in the Soka forest with King Yayati, Sarmishta and King Yayati's son arrived and was eager to be held in King Yayati's lap. Although King Yayati did not take him in his arms, Devyani learned that the child was King Yayati and Sarmishta's child. She became angry and went to her father Sukracharya immediately. Sukracharya became enraged when Devyani approached him and told him about King Yayati's and Sarmishta's love and the birth of their child. By then, King Yayati had also come to Sukracharya to take Devyani away. Seeing King Yayati, he blamed him for his words and cursed him to grow old, which immediately came true. Following this, King Yayati in various ways justified his behavior towards Sarmishta and asked Sukracharya for a way to get rid of this curse. Sukracharya replied, I am not lying. You have already grown old, but I give you this freedom. If you wish, you can take youth from someone else and infuses this old age into that person's body. King Yayati then said to Sukracharya, Brahmin, the son who gave me his youth will not only share in the virtuous but also in my kingdom. Please approve of this. Sukracharya approved this. King Yayati, having become old, returned to his city and first told everything to his eldest and best son Yadu, born to him and Devyani, and then asked for youth. But Yadu refused. Then one by one Yati asked for youth from all his sons born to him from Devyani and Sarmishta. But all the sons except Puru, the youngest son, refused to accept Yayati's proposal. Taking youth from his son Puru, Maharaj Yayati enjoyed the desired objects from for 1,000 years, but his desires were not satisfied. Then saying to his son Puru, No jatu kama kamanupuma bhugena samyati havisa krishna matarmeva bhuya imba vivardhate. Meaning, the desire for sensual pleasure is never satisfied by the enjoyment of those objects. Rather, like fire, it grows more and more after the offering of ghee. Yati accepted the old age he had already given to his youngest son, formerly Puru, who the in regained his youth. Maharaj Yayati then handed over the throne to his son Puru, giving him many blessings. Puru then enhanced the name, fame, and area of his kingdom. His dynasty he became famous as Kurukul, that is the Kuru clan after him.